Remake Part 2. So yeah, I'm just going to fill up this part with the rest of the fuel of the lunar module. Um, so yeah, I basically remade the Saturn V. If you haven't seen the first video, go check it out. I still have my thing set as target. Yes, I do. Alright, let's get out of here. On. Oh. Disaster. Almost struck. My gosh. That was a little, more difficult than it needed to be. Okay. Wondering why these engines are so quiet. One, because my volume's really low. And also, it's because these engines are really, really tiny and they're really quiet for the size of engine they are. The thing I like about 1.4, which is the version of Spaceflight Simulator I'm playing right now, you can actually make RCS rockets. Now, I might do a video on making an RCS rocket. Basically, RCS are systems that allow you to control, well, RCS allow you to control your rocket. And if you use RCS to make a rocket, you can basically have infinite fuel without actually turning on the infinite fuel ability. Now, how it works is, as long as if you have the fuel tank, even if it has no fuel in it, the RCS can still use electricity. And since RCS use electricity, you can take advantage of it and build these weird RCS rockets. And let's just get a moon encounter, not a moon encounter, a service module encounter, or something like that. I keep forgetting what it's called, but it's like a certain module. The command module, I'm pretty sure. Yes, the command module. I have techniques for getting into orbit and getting rocket encounters. I think it works better than I've seen other people do. And I'm already coming up on my rocket here. Here we are. And that's as close as I can get, I believe. So, oh, it's literally right there. That should be really, really helpful. There it is. The command module. Okay, I'm docked. And then off this thing goes. And that's going to crash into the surface. And then where's Earth that I need to go to? Alright. So yeah, the thing about Apollo is that, yes, they actually did the docking with the rover like that. They actually, well, not the rover, the lander. They docked with the lander, and they even docked with it in orbit to get back home. That's how they did it in the Apollo mission. And they disconnected the second stage on the moon that got into lunar orbit, docked back to the command module, and then that command module launched back to Earth, and then the command module disconnected from the capsule, which is what carried the crew, that then brought them back to Earth, where they landed back on Earth in an ocean and were picked up by helicopters and crew and stuff. Yeah, we're in the atmosphere of Earth. And, here we are. There that thing goes. If you guys can see at, like, the bottom right of the screen, you can see something moving along. That's the thing that I just disconnected from. This is a capsule. And I usually deploy my parachute at like 500 meters. Um, Normally because I like having landings going really fast. I like having to get on the surface as quick as possible, because I don't like having to wait for a really, really long time. And the reason why I'm being quiet is because I'm normally quiet when I land, because I get really concentrated and I have to pay attention to my height, my speed, and my um, fuel levels. And this I'm just concentrated on because I'm paying attention to my height and my speed, because I normally deploy my parachute at like sometimes 200 meters, 100 meters sometimes, and even sometimes 500 meters, but I rarely ever deploy my parachute at like 2,500 meters, which is the maximum altitude of parachute deploying. And that's the end of the second part of my Saturn V Remake. Hope you enjoyed it. Nice. And if you haven't voted in the last video, please vote in this video which Saturn V you liked the most, the older version or the new one. See ya later.